Hi everybody, it's Jake Johnson here from Jake Showcase. How to succeed at YouTube. I started with zero views less than 3 months ago, and I've just crossed 25,000 views. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you some of the tips and techniques and suggestions that I had and have implemented in order to achieve that. Now, for the first 5,000 views, I didn't tell anybody. I wanted to see if I had any sort of legitimate talent. And after that, I did begin to advertise, and I'm going to show you here some of the things about my channel. So let's take a look. Okay, the first thing I'd like to point out to you here is that I have 75 videos up. Now, by having a lot of different videos, you have a lot more chances for getting views. Now, in my particular case, I have a wide diversity of videos, and that gives people of different interests a chance to actually view my stuff. So having a large amount of videos is good. My goal is to have 110,000 videos. I model myself after Jenna, who is the fastest rising YouTuber of all time, and she's also the top female YouTube artist, and she has 110 videos. So I figured that that would be a good number to have a base, after which I plan on doing one video a week similar to her. So first thing I'd like to do here is show you something about my channel. So as you can see here, I have a background, and I highly recommend that you do have a background. The background is something that gives people a more professional look, and people will enjoy watching your stuff. It just looks more professional. This was given to me by a guy, emailed to me by a guy by the name of Franco the Mango. Thank you, Franco. And because I didn't know how to do it, and he sent it to me, and since I've added it, I really think it looks a lot better. I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I didn't know how to. So I'm really pleased to have that background. The next thing I have here is, it says Jake Showcase, please subscribe, Wednesday, new videos. So again, it's nice and clean. It kind of gives people direction to please subscribe, which is a goal, because you want to have people to possibly watch your future videos, and that's why subscribers are so valuable. And Wednesday new videos to let them know what time it is. Now, as of right now, I have 61 subscribers, and by the time I post this video, it will be just over 25,000 views. Now, here we have in our description box, what you do is you fill it out to give a brief description of what your channel is about. Now, in my particular case, I have a wide diversity, so the theme I have is Life is Good. And it's important to put here subscribe and click like, watch Jake Showcase evolve. Anywhere where you can say subscribe or click like, both of those things really help with your channel strength, and so you do want to say that as frequently as you can. In fact, right underneath of this, where you're allowed to place your links, the very first one I have is subscribe to my channel. So you have an opportunity here to get subscribed to, and there will be a little box here for people to subscribe to as well, as is on each of the actual videos. So the more places you can actually encourage people to subscribe or like your videos, it's highly recommended. Now, below that, I have my top 10 videos that I have ranked in the number of views that have been done so far. And I do that because I have so many videos. This here is ranked in chronological order, and so many of my more popular videos are well below the top 10 or the top 20. And so to make it easier for people to find the videos that they want to watch or that have been most popular, I place them here, the top 10 videos. And I recommend you do it. It makes it easy for them to find, and it makes it likely that they'll get clicked more often. Now, under that, I have my social networking. I have included my Jake Showcase blog, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Google+. This is another great way for people to connect with you, it allows in the future for you to tell them that you have a new video out. Underneath that, I highly recommend these playlists. These playlists are very good. What happens is once somebody plays one of your videos, it rolls into another video, and hopefully they can watch 2 or 3 or 4 because they have an interest in something that you're saying. Now, I have Jake Showcase the full show, which is all my videos in a row, and then I have these subcategories as well: comedy, nutrition and weight loss, workouts, how-to, YouTube advertising, my voice, and improve your looks. So if somebody just wants to say watch how-to videos of mine, they can click on that and it will play through the how-to videos in that playlist. Underneath that is your featured channels. Now, you do want to put some featured channels here, and I have the channels that I like the most, or if there's somebody that you're connected with, you know, you want to have a featured channel here because it adds to the whole page look, and it fills out the page totally. And you know, it's just good to have featured channels down here with either somebody that you like or with somebody that maybe you're connected with in some way. Okay, so now what's really important here is the actual videos themselves and how you label them. So on each of these videos, there's a lot of similarities, and the example I'm going to use here is this one. Now, on each of the first thing you have to take a look at is your title, right? So your title is really important for the YouTube search criteria, and what you want to do is you want to make your title as close as possible to what kind of pre-populates in the search criteria. Now, this one here is called The Nicest Guy in the World. So if I type in the nicest guy, and you just start typing part of it, and all of a sudden the nicest guy in the world pops up. So that is exactly the same as my title here. So that makes it more likely that the YouTube search will pull that up. Now, I've done two other videos like this. I did one at 1,800 views, and I did one at 5,000 views. And in both of those two, I said the very similar thing, where you want to have you know, it being as close as possible to, you know, what the words pre-fill as. It just makes it more likely that, you know, it's going to get pulled up, which makes it more likely for you to get clicked and get a view. Alright, so now the next thing that's really important here is the description. There's several features of the description here that, you know, I recommend and utilize. So the first thing is very similar to Jenna. I write on every one of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, click like for my video, new video every Wednesday, thanks Jake. Now that is on every single video that I have as the first line, because when some people see the when you first type it, when they see your title, right underneath of that is usually the description, and it's usually the first sentence that they actually see. And by putting this, please subscribe to my channel and click like, I'm encouraging people again to subscribe and to click like. It's additional advertising, and you know, I do recommend that. My second line is always going to be a duplicate of the title. So the nicest guy in the world and the nicest guy in the world, that's in there twice, and that's the same thing for every single one of my videos, because once again the search criteria then sees two words, and it's more likely to, you know, pull it up higher in the search rankings. Underneath that is your actual description. Now I recommend that you have a large description, you know, usually 1 to 2 paragraphs. This is a kind of a good amount for this size of a video. You can actually even make it a little bigger, and I have for some of them. But you want to have sort of like a transcript for your entire video, you know, just as sort of an idea. Because the more words you have in here, the search criteria is looking at all these little words, and it will make it more likely to pull it up if you know, have a good in-depth description of what your video is about. Underneath that, this is kind of a new thing, or kind of a cool thing, is that you can actually put in links with the HTTP : / to different links of you know, to different networking sites of yours. Now I have the first thing I put is the actual channel, the Jake Showcase channel. Then I have my blog, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Tumblr. So each one of those I have a hyperlink to, and again, that sort of makes it a big circle on the internet, and it shows that it's linked. And that's what you want. You want to have as many kind of sub-connections as you can throughout the entire internet. Now the secret one here is the very last one. And this one here is actually will be specific to each video. And that would be taking your URL right here, right, and then you copy it, and then you paste it down at the very bottom. And what that does is it creates a double backlink for this particular video. Once again, the more backlinks that you have throughout the internet and, you know, within YouTube, again, makes your video appear, you know, become more attractive, pulling it up higher, you know, in the search criteria, making it more likely for you to achieve a view. Now, underneath that, of course, is the tags. Now, I highly recommend that you max out your tags. You put as many words that describe your video as accurately as possible, so that it will pull it up again. You want to keep typing and typing until the box goes red, and you know, that will again make it. You have to make sure you have 2 words. 2 words or greater within the quotation. So make sure that you have at least 2 words. If you only have 1 word, when you save it and you go out and you go back in, you'll notice that word disappears. So you have to have, like, in this world's nicest guy, for example, that's an example. There's 3 words there, and that will stay in there because it's more than 1 word, and it has something to do with my video, as an example. So you want to do that. You want to have an excellent title that matches your search criteria. You want to have a good first liner. You want to have a duplicate of your title inside of your description box. You want to have an in-depth description, and you want to have all your social networking sites, including your double backlink for this particular video, inside of your description field. And you want to have a maxed out and authentic tagging of the words. Sometimes you can use what they do suggest here. Some people recommend that you use these down the bottom, that the actual search that they recommend. And yes, I do use that sometimes, and sometimes I don't use it. It really depends. What if I think it's appropriate or not, I'll click it. And sometimes they will be single words, and in this case, those single words will stick because it's because it's presented by them. Whereas if you put a single word, it will not stick inside of the quotation marks. That's something important to know and understand. One thing here too is annotations. So I used to be opposed to annotations, thinking that, as people are watching your videos, all these things are popping up, and it was really annoying and stuff like that. So I thought, I'm not going to do annotations ever. But after researching a lot of the popular YouTubers, the most popular YouTubers, I realized that basically they all have the subscribe to my channel or like my video. Now I don't do like my video right now, but I do subscribe to my channel. Again, I model after Jenna Marbles, and what she did, at least in her her older videos, is that the last 10 to 12 seconds of the video, you add your annotation up in the upper right hand corner in a small little box, and from the last 12 seconds up to the end of the video, so it's not impeding, or it's not taking away from the viewer's experience as they're watching it, and at the same time it is encouraging them to subscribe to your channel. So I do that, and I do recommend that. Now it's really important also when you take a look at your channel, even though my autoplay is off right now because I wanted to show you this, that you have your autoplay on. So when people visit your channel, your video automatically plays, and again, that's a neat little way to help your views, your view count go up. Important as well, as a legitimate YouTuber, you do not want to view your videos. You want to stay away from your channel, especially if you have autoplay on. If you do have to go onto your channel, turn your autoplay off. I have done my best to stay away from making any views of my own, so that we keep the view count as legitimate as possible. It's all about being legitimate with me and being as authentic as possible in growing my channel. Growing the channel. Now, there are some places where they try to scam the system and buy views, and auto replay, you auto refresh your page every 5 seconds, or all sorts of crazy stuff out on the internet there, how to boost your view count. But this is for the legitimate artist, the legitimate YouTuber who actually wants to authentically grow their channel. Now, Shane Dawson, I notice, frequently likes his videos and favorites his videos, and 2 days ago I actually went on and did favorite and did like my videos, but I really didn't feel right about it, and I did notice that it did count as a view for me, and so I stopped doing it, and so I'm actually probably going to wait to 25,007 views or higher to actually post this video. Just again, so it is actually 25,000 that I did. So again, so those are those are some tips and techniques here that I've done, and it's been really working out pretty well for me. One thing too I notice is that they recommend that you streamline your channel. Like if you're into video games, just do video games, or if you're into health and fitness, just do health and fitness, or if you're into comedy, just do comedy. But in my particular case, I actually like doing a whole wide diversity of things, right? I have a kind of a dynamic sort of personality, and I've got interest in things to talk about, and try to, just a good personality, and it works for me. I mean, that's who I am. That's I got lots of ideas. I got lots of things to talk about. I actually quit my job a couple of weeks ago, and I've been doing this full time. And I don't know how feasible that's going to be for me, but nonetheless, I do love doing it. And my initial dream was to get into actual television or film or maybe commercials. Something where I get to be in front of the camera, either talking or acting or something to that effect, because I really enjoy that. Right? So, I really hope that that's helpful for you. I hope it's helpful for, your channel. I hope you can implement some of these things, and hopefully that will get your view counts up, because I know it makes you feel really good, and it makes me feel really good, So again, by the time I put this out here, I'll just have crossed 25,000, and that was sort of a big goal before I start to try to find an agent or try to find somebody who might be interested in, using me as sort of a on-camera person. Alright, so here we go. Please like my video below. Please subscribe to my channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays. And thanks so much for watching Jake's Showcase. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.